Welcome to this proof of proportionality theorem from grade 12. I took this question from Gauteng, September 2022. So this is roughly what you can expect in your final exam. So they give us a triangle ABC, and D is a point on AB and E is a point, so that D is parallel to our BC. And we need to prove that AD over DB is AE over EC. Okay, so that's all the information we need. And now we need to do our constructions. So that's as important to get our constructions done. So I'm just going to start with a line, a perpendicular line, which we'll use for our proofs with areas. Okay. And we're going to do another one from this side to there, also at 90 degrees. Okay, and let's call the first one, let's call it H, and then the other one is K. Now that's our first two lines that we need to do, but our final construction is to connect our BE and DC. Sometimes these are done for you already. So now we can start to do our proof, and we will use area. So we will say area of triangle, and we'll start to work with triangle ADE and BDE. Okay, the triangle ADE over area triangle BDE. What do we have? We know it's area of triangles half base times height. So it will be half AD times H and a half BD times H. And we will very soon start to simplify. So I just want to put in our fraction lines there. It looks all good. Okay, but now we can see that we can cancel certain parts. So obviously the H's can cancel and the halves can cancel. So we just left with AD over BD. And we're already close to that, although I said BD, DB is the same. I'll just rewrite it later. And then we will try and do the same. So we'll say area triangle DEA over area. Okay. So I'm just using this DEA over ECD. Okay. Area triangle ECD. Again, half times and AE times K and half times EC times K. Okay, so we've got our ratios ready and we can cancel again. So the K's can cancel and the halves can cancel, and we are just left with the AE over EC. Okay, that gives us AE over EC, and it looks like we're progressing well. We're getting all the information that we need for our proof, and we just need to somehow link them then. Okay. And now we're going to start to compare areas of triangles. So the area of triangle ADE, I'm just going to write it here. So ADE is also DEA. So the areas will be the same. And then we'll say area triangle BDE is equal to area triangle ECD. Now, this is not really obvious, so BDE is this bit here. I'm just going to dot it in lots of purple, BDE. And then we have another one. Let's make it in a nice green, triangle DEC. So DEC. But what we can notice is that we have the same base and they're between this same parallel lines. Okay. So, and that's why they're equal. So same base, equal heights. So same base is the reason. Same base, equal heights. And now we can start to say, well, therefore, area triangle ADE over area triangle BDE must be equal to area triangle DAE over area triangle ECD. Okay, because there are two triangles that are shared, and then the other two triangles have the same base, which means they have the same area because they're between the same lines. And now we can finally conclude what we wanted to prove. So we can say, therefore, AD over BD is equal to AE over EC. So that's 5 marks worth. I'm just going to go through the steps to give you a rough idea of where you will get your marks. So you get a mark for the proper construction showing the perpendicular lines. And please, please, please do the construction, otherwise you get 0. They are very strict on this. So we have a mark for the construction. Then we have a mark for each of these statements. And then we have a mark for the conclusion here. And then when we prove that they are equal, and that gives us a total of 5 marks. So this is more in line what we expect for 5 marks. We will look at another proof. The equiangular triangles are similar. There you do a bit more work for your 6 marks, but obviously you still need to be able to do it for the matric end exam.